Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, has always carried a rare ability to turn the simplest, sweetest, most ordinary moment into something soft, meaningful, and irresistibly human. And once again, she has done exactly that, this time through a tender, sunlit revelation about her family's cherished morning ritual. What began as a gentle Instagram moment, framed in her signature warm glow and quiet elegance, has blossomed into an intimate glimpse of the atmosphere inside the Sussex household, a space shaped by love, laughter, and the kind of closeness that can never be manufactured. It can only be lived. When People magazine acknowledged and amplified Meghan's revelation, her sharing of the breakfast treat that Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet adore, it instantly resonated with millions. Not because it was extravagant, shocking, or dramatic, but because it pulsed with something deeper, something real. The irreplaceable sweetness of motherhood, and the love of a woman who has fought harder than most to protect her children's innocence. The breakfast treat she revealed, described in the same tone a mother uses when her heart smiles before her lips do, wasn't simply food. It was a symbol, a signal, a reflection of a home where mornings matter, where connection matters, where love is not just spoken, but fed, nurtured, and repeated day after day like a ritual of gratitude. In the interview earlier this year, Meghan didn't just mention that Harry and Archie both love this savory breakfast classic. She animated it with the pride of a mother who delights in the small, glowing details of her children's preferences, their giggles when something tastes good, the way Lily's face lights up with curiosity, or the sweet moments when Archie insists on helping in the kitchen, his eagerness already echoing his father's warmth and hands-on tenderness. Meghan painted a picture of a household that thrives on affection, humour, nourishment, and participation. The kind of home every parent dreams of providing and every child deserves. The beauty of this reveal is that it came not from obligation or publicity, but from a place of genuine joy. Meghan has always been intentional about what she shares, what she protects, what she celebrates. So when she chooses to open the door just slightly to let the world peek inside the rhythm of her mornings with Archie and Lilibet, it becomes more than a story. It becomes an affirmation of who she is, a mother first, a nurturer always, and a woman who carries her family like light in her hands. It's easy to imagine the Sussex home at breakfast time, the sun beginning its climb over the California horizon, spilling golden warmth through the windows. Maybe the kitchen hums softly with the sounds of life, the muted chatter of two little ones finding their voices, the laughter that bubbles between siblings whose bond grows stronger each day, the quiet footsteps of Harry joining them with that gentle, devoted presence he learned from his own mother. And at the centre of it all, Meghan, guiding, smiling, stirring, teaching, creating an atmosphere where safety is tangible and love is unquestioned. She described the breakfast treat as a favourite in their house, but anyone who listens closely can hear the undertone. It isn't just about taste. It's about memory. It's about the ritual of gathering. It's about starting the day with warmth so that everything that follows has a foundation of peace. This offers something profoundly symbolic. The world has watched Meghan and Harry endure storms that would have broken other families, but instead of breaking, they built. Instead of fracturing, they fortified. Instead of surrendering happiness, they protected it fiercely. And these quiet mornings, the ones where Archie asks for seconds or Lily claps her tiny hands with delight, serve as proof that love won. Love continues to win. Meghan's cooking, her hosting, her nurturing, her creativity in the kitchen, these have always been part of her essence. Long before the titles, the headlines, the scrutiny, the spotlight, she was a woman who found joy in nourishing others. Her lifelong connection to cooking has always come from a place of grounding and generosity. Whether through community kitchens, the Together cookbook, or the intimate meals she makes for her family, Meghan uses food as an extension of care. So, of course, the little Sussexes would grow up with breakfast rituals infused with warmth and meaning. It is who their mother is. And when Meghan spoke to People exclusively earlier this year, revealing that this savoury breakfast classic is one that both Harry and Archie love. It carried that unmistakable spark, the sound of a woman who delights in her boys' shared tastes, shared laughter, shared mornings. It calls to mind an image of Harry leaning against the kitchen counter, playful and relaxed, teasing Archie gently about wanting thirds, both of them looking up at Meghan with the same affection. Father and son enjoying a simple breakfast, united not only by appetite, but by love and admiration for the woman who prepared it. It's these types of moments that People magazine acknowledging becomes almost poetic, because mainstream media rarely takes time to pause and appreciate Meghan's softness. They rarely highlight the gentleness, the stability, the harmony she has built around her children. But here, the truth was undeniable. Meghan shared something sweet and simple, and people covered it with a tone that echoed admiration rather than intrusion. That alone was a powerful shift. Princess Lilibet, with her bright California curiosity, completes the picture. One imagines her perched on a stool, tiny hands gripping the counter edge, trying to mimic Archie's enthusiasm as Meghan serves the breakfast treat. Lily, with her mother's calm intensity and her father's open heart, likely enjoys these morning rituals in her own quiet, expressive way, taking in the sights, sounds, aromas, faces she loves most. Her delight adds a soft glow to the scene, rounding out a family dynamic grounded in stability and joy. What makes this breakfast detail even more profound is how it contrasts with the chaos from which Harry and Meghan removed themselves. Their mornings no longer belong to tabloids, palace staff, duty, politics, or agendas. Their mornings belong to them, to their children's laughter, their shared rituals, their unfiltered happiness. The breakfast treat that is a favourite in my house, as Meghan said, becomes a symbol of autonomy, of healing, of protection realised. And that is why this revelation captured hearts worldwide. It isn't about the treat itself, but about the emotional landscape surrounding it. Meghan spoke as a woman who has rebuilt her world, brick by brick, with intention and love as her foundation. As a mother who prioritises emotional safety, nutritional care, and joyful connection. As a wife who continues to cherish the partnership she and Harry have forged, a partnership rooted in resilience, honesty, and mutual devotion. Breakfast becomes a story, because in the Sussex home, nothing is merely routine. Everything is infused with meaning. The clinking of cutlery, the little voices asking for more, the way Harry might reach across the table to tuck a stray lock of Meghan's hair behind her ear, the way Archie might insist on handing Lily her plate like a proud big brother. These are the moments that define the true wealth of a family. People magazine didn't just report news, they captured an atmosphere. They reinforced what millions already know, that behind the glamour, behind the criticism, behind the noise, Meghan is a mother whose love pours into every corner of her children's lives, including their meals. She is present. She is thoughtful. She is nurturing in a way that cannot be taught. It blooms from within. This loving revelation also adds to the ongoing narrative of who Meghan is in the public eye versus who she is in her home. And what a contrast it is. For years, tabloids and critics attempted to paint her as cold, distant, controlling, or difficult. Yet every glimpse into her real life, her real heart, contradicts that entirely. The real Meghan is warm, playful, generous, affectionate, deeply maternal, and profoundly rooted in care. She builds sanctuary wherever she goes, and her children are living within the safest sanctuary she could ever create. Harry knows it. It shows in every word he speaks about her. Archie and Lilibet feel it. It shapes every memory they are making, and people everywhere are beginning to acknowledge it as well. Meghan's motherhood is luminous. The breakfast favourite she shared is just one moment, one morning, one small window. But small windows can reveal entire worlds. In that treat, you can taste the tender way she begins her family's day. In her voice describing it, you can hear pride and affection. In the way Harry and Archie both love it, you can feel the unity. And in Lilibet's participation, you can sense the crescendo of joy this family has grown for themselves. The Sussex home isn't a palace. It doesn't need to be. It is filled with something far richer than marble halls and gilded ceilings. It is filled with love earned, nurtured, and fiercely protected. Their mornings are proof of a life Meghan and Harry chose together, a life where their children wake up not to duty, but to warmth, not to performance, but to sincerity, not to expectation, but to freedom. And so this moment, this gentle reveal about a breakfast treat, becomes much more than news. It becomes a chapter in the ongoing story of a woman who continues to redefine what royalty means, not through titles, crowns, or tradition, but through love, intentionality, authenticity, and the creation of a joyful life. Meghan didn't simply tell the world what her children like for breakfast. She offered a glimpse into the rhythm of her soul as a mother. And the world, finally, is listening.
And that wraps our Daily Diaries updates. Harry and Meghan. Always keep the world talking. And if you enjoy this update, do not forget to like, share, subscribe. And for more royalty served with honesty, just right here on Daily Diaries Friday. Till next time, stay kind, stay curious, and keep shining. See you next time with more royal news and good vibe. Bye bye.